Strawberries, it's about a pound. But so we're gonna weigh those out. As you can see, they're frozen, fresh frozen strawberries. That's what everyone to see. Like when I say these gummies are made with real fruit and nothing else, like they really are. So we get these weighed out before we warm them up a little bit so they can blend them a little easier. All right, so we got 450. So we got our strawberries weighed out. These are going to have to be warmed up a little bit. Leave them there for a moment while we get the lemons strained. So to make life a little easier, I got a electric strainer. These are great, like 20 bucks on Amazon. So it's gonna flip this way for a moment as we strain the strawberry lemons. Plug that in. And yeah, so this is gonna be made with fresh squeezed lemon. Thank you for all the likes. Appreciate it. Thank you, Izzy. Best. Day one for real. And so we're gonna strain these lemons. These are fresh cut, squeezed. Nice and clean. I love this thing. This thing is like 20 bucks. I make orange juice with this too. It's great. But yeah, we're gonna get every last drop out. We don't really need like 2 tablespoons, but hope everyone's enjoying their Sunday. Thank you for all the likes. Appreciate it. We're gonna restock soon. We're gonna be back in the kitchen, the actual commercial kitchen, next Saturday. So those will be restocked thereafter. So anyway, we got our fresh squeezed lemon. We're gonna pour this out so it's ready to go. We can turn this back around. Anyway, so we got our fresh squeezed lemon, as you can see here. This is the same process I do in the commercial kitchen, so you're getting the full picture of how this is done. So yeah, this is how it's done in the real kitchen. But we got our fresh squeezed lemon. Save that for a little bit later. All right, so now that we got our lemon, we're going to have to defrost these a little bit so they're easier to blend. So let's get our 2 tablespoons of the lemon juice weighed out so it's good to go later. Let's put it in here. I love fresh lemon juice. It's just like, it smells great. Anyway, so we're gonna put 2 tablespoons for a little bit later. Won't really need the rest of that. But anyway, let's defrost these strawberries a little bit. Take you over to the stove over here. So they're gonna go in. So warm them up a little bit. This is the agar, the plant-based gelatin. Save this for later. Right over here, we got our molds ready to go for later. This will just be warmed up a little bit. Let that warm up. Hope everyone's enjoying their Sunday. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. This won't take too long to heat up. Let that go for a second. Keep an eye on it for me. You can see that there. Keep an eye on it. Be right back. So yeah, a little bit about the how they're made. So they're heating up, but so it's made. This is the agar. It might be backwards on the screen, but this is a plant-based gelatin substitute. That's what this is here. I just have it weighed out. That'll go in later. But yeah, it's gluten-free, and this is instead of using animal-based gelatin. And it also makes them have like a softer chew. So yeah, that's the agar. I've also been thinking about doing a vanilla strawberry. I've been experimenting with it for the energy gummies, but I was thinking maybe even a regular vanilla strawberry at some point. I think that'll be cool. Anyway, these are just going to heat up a little bit. We're not going to boil these all the way down yet. They have to be blended. So, thank you for sharing, Izzy. Izzy, you're the best. You're the best ever. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you haven't, everyone, go check out Izzy's review. She left an amazing review. She's reordered. She's the best. Sharing the live. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I didn't expect to sell out the first batch so quickly, but thanks to people like Izzy, I did, and I am just so extremely grateful for that. You don't have any, if you know, you know, but really, truly, it's like, thank you so much. Like, without amazing people like you, like, it wouldn't be possible. So, just thank you. Anyway, these strawberries are pretty much ready to be blended. They're still frozen a little bit, but they'll be fine. So anyway, we got our blender here. So we're just gonna dump these in. Got a little water in there. So we're gonna dump them in. Just going like that. We get this pot up. I probably should not leave that on the hot stove, of course. That's dumb. Anyway, so this will, let's need to rinse this out. Okay, so now that that's blended, warmed up, let's get back over here. There you go. We got our, add some water, and then we're gonna blend these up. Give me one moment. All right, so that is, I'm back. All right, so we got our strawberries in the blender here. Now we're gonna add some water, quarter cup. Got our water. We're gonna put a 1/4 cup in here, and then we're gonna get this blended. Just like that. So let's go over to the blender, which will be right here. We're gonna give these a blend, if you can see them right there. So as you can see, the frozen strawberries are now pretty much blended. We're gonna give them one more blend for 60 seconds. So if you enjoy watching them being blended, we're gonna go for another minute. Now that we got the strawberries blended, now we strain them. So they don't have too many seeds, these, for whatever reason. I don't know why, but sometimes they have a lot more seeds, sometimes they don't. So there's the blended strawberry. Smells so good. At least you can smell that. Just gonna get out every last drop here. Got to utilize every last drop. So look at that. Just give this a rinse quick. All right, so now we're going to get this guy out. Here are all the blended strawberries in here. Let me just rinse this. All right, so we're gonna now strain these. There shouldn't be too many seeds, but here we go. I always love this part. Again, we're just going to scoop out every last drop here to make sure we're using everything. Give this a rinse. They're going to go back in here in a minute, so. All right, so now we're going to just strain these. I need my spoon here. And they're just gonna come out, as you can see, probably see it in the bottom there. Just, it's going to come out slowly, but it's an important process because when you get the gummy in the final form, you don't want to be eating seeds. So we have to strain all the seeds out, and you can see how slowly it kind of strains, but it goes in the bowl here. Like we'll get there eventually. So just gonna move this around a little bit faster, speeds up the process. But again, this is an important part. You don't want seeds in the gummies when they're done. And the actual restock is coming soon, so this is just this is for fun at home. You can watch them coming out. You should be able to see that. So strain out all those seeds. If you have any questions about the process, you can comment and I'll answer as I go. So, or you can just watch too and enjoy the process. So we're almost there. So we're almost there. These are like the seeds that are pretty much left now. Really nothing you can do with that. Just gonna get out every last drop that helps. And that's pretty much it. Should be pretty much it. And what's left is just the strawberry puree, like that. So we're gonna rinse this out quick. Give me a second. All right, so we have our strawberry puree. Now we are going to add the rest of the ingredients. So actually, let's just put it back in the blender. It's easier. All right, so now the strawberries go back in the blender. Like that. Then we're gonna add the honey, 1/4 cup of honey. I like to clean everything as I go, it just makes it easier. So rinse this out. Just get some music going here while we finish this cooking process. About halfway done. Let's get on some lo-fi music. That's always a good vibe for when you're making gummies. lo-fi chill music.
Getting that from YouTube.
There we go. All right. So now we're gonna add our lemon, like so. Add that in there. We're also going to add our xanthan gum. And it goes. All right, so now we have to go blend this one more time. So let's go back to the blender as we give this a blend or two. Gonna give it one more blend. So that's done now. Now we're gonna put, we're actually gonna start the boiling process, and we're pretty much nearly done. We just have to boil this and then mold it, and that was most of it. So now that it's done, this is the full blend. So let's just get this dumped out. You can see what we're doing. There we go. See the blend. There you go. All right, so now we're going to dump this into our pot and actually boil it. So you can watch that right here. All right, so we're gonna turn this up to a medium heat and bring it to a boil. Also, we are going to add our agar. We will need to whisk this. So here's the agar, goes right in. That is the gelatin, which will actually make the gummies. So now we're just gonna stir, blend this all together. And this will take about 7 minutes to get to a boil, maybe a little less. So we're just gonna keep stirring here and get this to a light boil. And then after that, we're gonna put them in our molds right here. And that'll be it. So you can watch this come to a boil. If you can't get you the bird's eye view here. And we're just gonna stir. So I hope you enjoy stirring because that's what we're gonna be doing for a minute. If you've never smelled freshly pureed strawberries, they smell great. Let that sit for a second, give my hand a rest, but basically this will just come to a light boil. We'll turn it down and then we go in the molds. Probably about halfway through, so it'll start boiling soon. Anyone join? We're making plant-based strawberry fruit snacks, all roast strawberries. These are for like personal use, but same process in the commercial kitchen, and then those are the ones that are made in the commercial kitchen are the ones that are sold. We actually sold out of our first batch, so it's been an exciting first week on sale. But I figured it'd be cool if you can see the whole process, how they're made. The process itself is the same, so it's just hard to film in the kitchen while making them. But at home, it's much easier. So we're pretty much nearly there. Start boiling here. It's getting there. And also what's good about bringing them to a boil is that if there's anything, it just kills everything. After a certain temperature, nothing is surviving. But they are washed and cleaned, but bring it to a boil. It's like boiling water. Like, it makes it super clean. So you need to boil it to activate the agar, but also it helps keep everything clean. So. We're just about there. It's getting close to boiling. Nearly there. I have to keep stirring it because you don't want it to stick to the pot. So. Yep, it's very close. I don't know if you can see it kind of starting to bubble. Probably be good if I had another camera angle, but you can see that. You can see it kind of starting to get there. We're nearly there. Yep, and it's boiling now. You can see it bubbling. Basically done at this point, so alright, so now we're going to turn this down and just give it 2 minutes of constant stirring just to make this will bring the temperature down. We have to add the preservatives so they stay shelf stable. So we're just going to stir. We're just going to stir for another minute or two. About another minute left while the strawberry puree finishes cooking. They're going to go in the molds right here. Another 30 seconds, and we're done with this step. Twelve, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're done. So now we have to just weigh it because this part we need to just add the preservatives. This keeps it shelf stable. So weigh that. Alright, so we need to get a weight here, and you can watch it pour out. So it's the fun part. We're about 358, which is good to know, 59. Just get the rest of it out. There's like a little bit on the bottom there. It's not much left, but you know, it's good to get all the last drops out. Just gonna put this in the sink. All right, so now that we have our weight, this is the finished puree. These will be gummies shortly. But first we need to add the preservatives so they stay shelf stable. So we are going to weigh out the citric acid first. It's a very small amount, like literally that much, but this keeps it shelf stable, which is important. So I'm gonna add that in to the bowl right here. Just give it a little stir around quick. Like that. Okay. And then we need potassium sorbate, which is another preservative. Just reset the scale. Again, these are very small amounts that we're adding, but this will ensure that it stays shelf stable and lasts long. It's a very, very tiny amount. We don't actually have too much in here, but all right, so that's weighed out. Now I'll add it to our puree down here. Give this a good mix. And then we'll have our preservatives mixed in, and then they have about a 3-month shelf life. Keep it refrigerated. They don't need to be refrigerated, but helps. So we'll stir this up for about a minute so it mixes in everywhere evenly, maybe even less than a minute. And then we will put them in the molds. And that's it. It's about a 40-minute process right there. So it's really not too long. And I think that's probably good enough. Stick this in the sink, we don't need it anymore. All right, so now we're gonna mold them. This is the fun part. So we got our molds here. I'm not sure where can you see best? Maybe over here. They're the molds. We have a hot water bath for low heat, just to keep it nice and liquidy. This is a turkey baster, but it works great for gummies. So we're gonna start off with the first mold here. Get enough, like that. And in they go. Actually, I thought that was dirty. Okay, we're good. We have our first mold done. This is going to set aside, and that'll just rest for a little while it heat up. We're going to get started on our next one. Alright, we got our second mold done. Should be enough for a couple more. Not much left, but that's about all we have left. Last one. And that's it. These are just gonna sit out here now, firm up a little bit, but there you go. Voila, some gummies. If you've been watching, hope you enjoyed watching. They'll be restocked soon. I'll be back in the kitchen shortly, the commercial kitchen, but thank you for watching, follow, and yeah, we'll be restocked soon, so just gotta get back in the commercial kitchen to make those. The last batch, the first batch sold out in a week, which is pretty crazy, but yeah, stay tuned, follow, and I'll let you know when they're officially restocked. All right, have a nice Sunday.